everyone, Larry Chen here. We are at Grid Life. This is the first event in New Orleans at NOLA, New Orleans Motorsport Park. And I'm just walking around. I see the Top Garage guys are just parked here in their pit. Hi.
Hey.
Hey. So this is Vinny, and he has this beautiful S13.4. I always love watching the Top Garage guys drive. They always come in with the prettiest looking cars, and they always destroy their cars, I guess. By the end of the event, your car's completely destroyed.
Yeah.
The story with Top Garage, I guess my relation with Top Garage, the owner of the actual shop is Chris Ward, and he is a former Formula Drift driver, and I have many photos of him driving in FD, but since he retired from FD, he moved on to building awesome cars. So is this built by the Top Garage crew, or did you build this?
So the cage was done by Chris. Everything else was pretty much done by me, and you'll be able to see that when we go over it. You know, it's just kind of a hobby, and we all hang out and whatnot, but his cage work is always top notch, and I knew I wanted that. So yeah, he did the cage, and then we started drifting together, and then we started making a Top Garage drift team.
So were you at the last Road Atlanta Grid Life event?
Yes, yeah, I was.
Do you remember if you were in that picture of the group when you were somebody was flicking somebody off, or Chris? What were you doing? Were you in the mix, or?
I was the third car. I couldn't see them flicking each other off. I was so focused on not, spinning and getting hit from Darren behind me, but yeah, when I saw the picture, I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
So that, honestly, I just had a chance to feature Chris's S15, and I was just telling him, honestly, that was one of my photos of the year. First of all, it's what Grid Life is about. Driving really close door to door with your friends, and two, just not caring about the cars, just pushing super hard. And then three, there was the Easter egg aspect of it where I looked at it and I didn't realize that I got that photo. And as I looked closer, I realized the story that was kind of unfolding, just really good friends, having fun, flicking each other off, like boom, 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 yeah.
Yeah. It was just so much fun. That Road Atlanta, I wish we were going back this year. Just we're really close, so we wreck the cars, the shop's within 20 minutes, so I feel like we go a lot harder there. And then we're probably going to drive as hard as we can here too, but just it being our home base area, we're all super comfortable with just messing stuff up because we knew we could just fix it.
Well, the thing is, Road Atlanta as a track is not for the faint of heart. You guys are entering at some serious speed, right?
Right.
Let's go over your build here. I don't even know what motor you have. I don't know anything about this car. All I know is I love it. I love the styling. Let's check it out.
Thank you. Well, it's got a 1JZ as well, the VVTi. It's pretty much a stock engine. It has ARP studs in it. I did the head gasket. It has a Garrett GTX 3071, and then I'm running the Haltech Elite 2500 with the Haltech coil packs and the plug and play harness that they send you. And this is going to be the first time I've driven this setup. I'm super excited to actually be making some kind of decent power, because usually is probably about 350-ish, and now it makes about 500. So it's got a CD009 trans, Fortune Auto coilovers, and stock 240 rear diff gearing that's welded. So
it's kind of interesting, like all the cars that you guys have as a part of the team, you have some similar parts, right? Like a lot of you guys are running that Nissan transmission, and I'm guessing a lot of them have 1Js or 2Js, but there's just certain things that you guys have that's different. What I think is really cool is that you guys can still keep up with each other no matter what.
Yeah, we try to run the same tires. That way, we can stay as close as we can. Nobody's really digging out on each other. Yeah, and all the setups are basically the same. The alignments we try to keep similar. That way the cars are real predictable. I still have just lower my lower extended control arms are, we extended those, and I'm running cut knuckles just to keep it, feeling kind of factory. I just like the way that feels. So
I like that. So do you know what this motor came out of? Did you just buy the motor? Or?
I did, yeah. It came out of a JZX 100, and it originally, Chase Bays had it in there. They were using it as a mock engine, and I had a SR at the time, and I decided to get something a little bit, more power, and I sold the SR to Chase, and I got his JZX 100.
Man, it's such a shame that these motors, never came out in the U.S. because I feel like they're so good and they sound amazing.
Yeah, Cinco Customs exhaust manifold from New Zealand, so it's got a different pitch that I wanted, and then we ended up just before it was a 4-bolt flange, and we just made it a V-band and whatnot. So pretty standard, yeah, engine.
Let's talk about the exterior. So, this side skirt has seen some better days.
Yes.
Oh my God, why is it like this?
That's so it's wrapped, and that's the wrap peeling from me going off the track through the sand. And that actually happened at Road Atlanta, going through the sand trap and just punching it, and it just sandblasted that side skirt.
Legitimately, it got sandblasted. Like, I kind of like this texture. I think it's kind of cool.
It is.
Yeah, I like that. It shows that you push so hard. Wow. This too. Look at this. It's all the way down to nothing, pretty much. So this all is a wrap, this whole thing?
Yep. The roof I painted myself. I just did it outside and just cleared it. But yeah, so the roof is painted black with some flake in it. The body kit is the Super Doof kit. I'm running the Origin Type 3 fenders, and then Origin wing with the Origin Type 2 hood. So I thought it just looked the best, and I always like Koki front ends. So, believe it or not, it used to have the Adivia front end on this car.
Are you from Hawaii?
I am. So originally from Honolulu, and I used to always watch Forrest Wang and Ross Petty when they were living out there and drifting. So that got me hooked and into it. And yeah, I've just been doing it since. So probably about 10 years now.
Wow, that's awesome. So I always do this, gotta talk about myself, no matter what, every video. But Ross Petty is a really good friend of mine. I've traveled the world with him. He is so awesome, and he's actually living in Vegas right now. But I think everybody wants to see him back in a car. And when he was driving Informal Drift with his first S13, and then he later had his own S15, man, it was just so cool to see that style.
It was awesome. Yeah. It really brought style to the sport, and I was always hooked on kind of the style portion and the driving, the cool driving. So I just wanted to kind of incorporate that into my own car too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Forrest, for some reason, his name keeps getting brought up today. I just shot Rome Charpentier's E36, right? And he was saying that, one of the people that inspired him was Forrest Wang, because he blew the doors off of his car, when they were drifting on track together. And I was lucky enough to be able to photograph Forrest when he first came to the US to compete in Top Drift with his S13. I think
Very
it was S13.
cool.
Or maybe it was an S14. Might have been an S14.
Yeah, I think he had both.
Yeah.
And he originally had the S13 with the Koki front end too. So.
Yes. Yeah. Very cool. Okay, so tell us a little about the interior.
So the interior, it's still a work in progress, of course. I'm running the Haltech IC7 dash display, which is super awesome. Just gives me all the data I need for what's going on.
Can you turn it on so I can kind of see, or not turn on, but I just want to see. This thing is legit.
There we go.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Yeah,
I love that.
Super simple. I wanted to put it in the dash, but it was a little bit too big, so.
Yeah. I kind of like this look, honestly. It's a little, it's in front of the dash. You're not kind of ruining it,
right.
But also, I don't know. It just works. It's like race car things. Yeah, like that.
So the shifter's been relocated a little bit forward so I can still try to keep as much of the dash as I can. And I just need to pop that back down. But the cage, we wanted, I like street driving the car, so trying to hide the cage was the biggest thing. It's stitch welded all the way down the pillars too on the front.
Even there's like even a bend right here where I guess it touches, right?
Keep it high, yep.
Yeah.
And then low door bars too, so. Yeah, very minimalistic cage that Chris put in this one, so.
Oh, it looks great.
Thank you.
So why S13.4? Like I guess the cool thing for a S chassis is they're essentially interchangeable.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And you could put a S15 in front, or you could put a 1 Sylvia, or whatever. You could put so many things. Was this originally like your street car?
So originally it belonged to my buddy. I actually had a Sylvia Coupe S13 that was completely tube chassis, you know, Formula Drift ready, and it was just too much for what I wanted. So we actually traded. It was his daily. It was a 1 Via, and it had a RB25 in it before. And so I knew I wanted the 1J, so we ended up swapping that out and then putting in the 1J. Not that it was a better engine or anything like that. It was just, I wanted a stock engine, and I felt like that was going to be the best thing for me. So, and then now it's making, you know, 500, so I outgrew that a little bit.
Can you turn it on? I don't know, is it warmed up?
Yeah, this.
Holy crap. One more time, sorry, from farther away. What the? Oh my God.
And you'll have to excuse the JB weld. That's only there because we weren't sure how good we got the weld in there, because we cut that pipe so short that we just want to make sure there was no leaks. So that's not a repair by any means.
Man, you guys are not easy on equipment at all. Like, because my favorite thing about you guys is when something's broken, you just repair it and then keep going.
Yep.
No complaining, none of that, huh?
Nope.
Because you guys all drive really hard.
It's all fun. It's all for fun, you know. Even if the car's breaking, I don't know. We all were like, Chris rode BMX and Sloan skateboarded, and I street luge growing up. So we were always like into extreme sports, and I guess this just kind of keeps us, you know, all together. If the car breaks, just fix it, you know, get back out there. So
I like that. Cool. Thank you so much for showing me your car. We're going to be shooting it on track all weekend, and yeah, I think it'll be cool.
awesome.
All right. Nice to meet you.